For the first pod of the year, Dani and Leah attempted to talk about stress and high cortisol, but women especially around the holidays. However, Dani and Leah recorded this right after the holidays, when both of their stress and cortisol were high themselves, which resulted in a very chaotic episode lacking in brain cells. We apologize in advance.
Hi guys, welcome back to Two Mamas No Manual. I'm Leah.
And I'm Dani.
And today we're going to be talking about taking it slow.
Yes, after the busiest time of the year, we have to talk about this, all right? Because Leah was just saying, I think all of us women are flight risks right now. All right?
I said fucking flight risk because we are 100%.
It is horrible how during the coldest time of the year, where everything's dark and dreary and you just want to shut down, snuggle with a blanket and watch Stranger Things, that now...
I gotta get into that. I haven't. I know, which is so surprising. People ask me that all the time.
That is very wild.
I watched the first season and I liked it, but I just didn't pick back up on it. But I think that's a binge. That's when I'm gonna hibernate.
You need to do
and
that.
Watch that. Yes,
all right. So immediately off the rip, Leah needs to relax and watch Stranger Things, even though it's actually not a relaxing show whatsoever.
I know. Well, I think that's why I've been putting it off. The plant thing, alien,
the Demogorgon.
Yeah, those are just not it for me. I'm I don't need that in my nightmares.
They're rough. I was just watching something that looked like a Demogorgon, but it was pre Stranger Things production time, and I was like, man, that's crazy. I can't even think about it. I'm gonna cut this all out because that was a nowhere thought going nowhere.
Yeah, that's all right. We have those. That's why we're slowing down in 2026.
Yes, dude. It's so tough. Why all of the holidays just pile up when we're trying to slow down?
Is the first year that people didn't actually enjoy the holiday. I enjoyed it. I did, but I just felt out of my element. You know how when you're people just aren't present anymore. I guess that's what it is.
We're not present. We're economically struggling.
Yes.
Everyone's I think with the economy being as bad as it is, and
people are just going through the motions. You're literally just living day by day because you just don't know what to expect anymore.
Christmas starts so much sooner, and then we feel so much pressure. And then it doesn't matter how soon you start Christmas, it doesn't feel like enough time to prep yourself for 100%. Christmas. And then you feel caught off guard for the holiday that you've been prepping for forever.
Yeah, did I get enough stuff?
Yeah.
Did I get the right things? We do it at my mom's house every year. Christmas Eve has always been a tradition at my mom's. And this year I was just can we just do Secret Santa? Can we just have one person?
Yes.
No one wanted to do it. It's my mom's favorite holiday.
They were no.
They were this is the one time that we all get to spoil each other and all this stuff, which I get. And I'm but I'm broke. So if I'm going to spoil you, it's going to be with a pack of socks or something, you know? I'm at that point in my age that I'm you're getting socks and underwear for Christmas.
Listen, people need that. That's Dylan's favorite. That's Dylan's favorite gift because he's always I don't want to buy myself underwear and socks during the year. So I just hope someone buys it for me for Christmas.
Yep. I just think that if more people focused on the wholeness of it, I like it because I get to see everyone all at once. Our schedules are so spread out. We're all doing different things. We're all on different work schedules. It's so hard to get our family together. And I'm a sibling of 2. So my sister has a son. My brother has 2 sons. So I love to get us all together and all the kids together, the cousins playing. That's the fulfilling part to me. Thank you for my present. I am appreciative of that too, but I'm cool with just the quality time.
Yeah.
So I think that as we get older that it's gonna gear more towards that, but I'm save your money so we can all go to Aruba together.
Right.
Save your money so we can go do a tropical Christmas one year.
And it's let's be real, most of the presents that
my family, we have the gift of gifting. We
got
really
the
do
good gifts.
I do.
I get good gifts too, but I just I don't know.
I think when it's estranged family that you don't really see and you're trying to bring them together and then you're oh my god, I don't know what to get them or whatever, then it's the weird gifts that you're getting.
Right. And then also things are so expensive. So it's you either get something cool but it's cheap so it breaks right away, or you splurge and it's expensive, but then when I receive an expensive gift, I'm just oh man, this money could have been
Paying a bill.
Feeding me.
Yeah. Yeah.
This could have, helped fix that car that I'm like scared to drive right now.
Yeah. It's hard to say that like to your family because you're excited that they want to like pick stuff out for you that's you and like your vibe, but at the same time you're just like, just give me the money. I'll just take the cash.
Literally every year I ask Dylan, I want tattoo money.
Yeah.
I want tattoo money as a stay-at-home mom. I feel like I don't get money to treat myself on something that is that expensive and that important to like discern on who you get it with. A year or two ago, he got me a gift certificate, and that actually ended up with a horrifying tattoo experience that I can't remember if I've talked about on the pod.
Not on the pod, but
I've told you about it. Yeah, where the guy just like
did not get the vision.
And he just like experimented on my arm. And so Dylan was like, okay, I think tattoo artists don't take gift certificates seriously. And there is some...
I'm sure there is some political background to that.
Right.
Like, not holding as much value or something.
Right, because they know they can't be like, oh, I can push for a few more hours on this. This person has a set price, whatever. Yeah. I don't know. And so this year I was like, again, Dylan, I want tattoo money. Money.
No gift cards.
What did he did get me a tattoo machine.
Yeah. Well, that's one way to do it.
So he was like, you know what? Infinite tattoos.
Yep. Gift yourself a tattoo.
Infinite.
No, that's what Wayne did for me for Mother's Day. He paid for my stitch tattoo.
I was looking at that.
Yep.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, I got it done by Bailey Dre. She's in Schuylkill Haven. Velvet and Velour, I think her tattoo place is called.
I love
that.
that.
And it's such a vibe. Like, she's so chill. Like, I went in there and some of the spots, like, it didn't hurt at all. It was sitting for that long, and like my hip was just like starting to hurt, and I'm like trying not to flinch.
It's big,
but like it's big. It was 2 sessions.
Camera can't really see it, but it's like big and it's color. So it's like there was a lot of steps in that, and that was all one session.
2 sessions.
2 sessions.
Yeah, but I did 4-hour outline and then 4-hour color.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Which is great because it's my biggest one that I have. All my other ones I've done in pieces or steps. This one was a 4-hour one. Some of the spots hurt because he blew out a little bit.
Yeah.
You could see.
I'm not in a position to judge any sort of tattoos. I did tattoo Dylan.
Yeah?
Like,
with your, How did it go?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Pretty good.
You know what? I will totally let you tattoo me on the pod someday. Just like it's a little heart.
Listen.
Something small.
Okay, so the reason I tattooed Dylan is that Dylan, God love him, was a meth head and a crackhead. And so
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. It's just like...
God love... No, yeah, because that's important context.
On that.
Been there. Right. It's important context. So naturally, as a meth head or a crackhead might allow, he let a bunch of people do scratchers all over his body. Big scratchers all over his chest. And so my thing was... I like swore. Everyone keeps throwing their bodies at me. They're like,
I tried to when was this? It was December, maybe beginning of December, I think. I had my cousins over, my friend, all of us. It was one of the moms from Mama Pajama Night, and she has tattoos, and she is like artistically inclined. So she's like, I'll
she was
tattoo.
talking about how she had a machine. Yes.
So Wayne has a machine. I bought him one for his birthday a couple years ago. And I'm like, just do it. Like, just give all of us a tiny heart. Like, he's inclined enough to do it. But, like, the pressure was too much. We live in a tiny apartment. So, like, there's too many people around. Like, he knocked over the ink. So that just, like, sent him, like, down a hole. Yeah. So he's like, no, I can't do this. Like, it's just too much pressure. So maybe one night when it's just, like, him and I can have him, like, do a little outline for me. Like, I think that's cute.
I have a stencil printer. I got one.
So did we. We can't figure it out. Like the thermal, like...
Okay, yes. So I told Dylan... All right, we're going on 5 different tangents at once. I told Dylan that, like, it looked complicated to me, and he's like, what's so complicated about it? And it's like, dude, you didn't open the box. Okay?
No, we did, and we, like, fed the paper through, and we're, like, trying, and I think we, like, almost got it figured out, but it was towards the end of the meltdown for everyone.
The meltdown.
So it was like, no.
But yeah, no, so it's like Dylan had shitty tattoos, so I'm like... It can't get any worse. But, like, the idea of putting something fresh on someone's body where it's like, I can make someone's body part look worse. Okay? With Dylan's, his are so bad that, like, there's only improvement.
Yeah.
And so
But even if it was just a blob, like, if you tried to do a heart and it turned into a blob, that would be sacred to me. Because I'd be like, that was the blob that Dani gave me, so...
That's what we'll do.
Yeah.
Just like your earrings. They're little blobs.
Little blobs.
I'll do, like,
Just
where do you
blob.
need a filler?
Everywhere.
Right, listen, right here,
Yep.
I'm gonna do just a blob.
Perfect.
Nothing else.
Perfect.
You heard it
that
here.
represents our chaos of two mamas, no man.
Yes.
So
Yes.
perfect.
I could probably get a blob somewhere. I'm pretty picky about my own body, which is why I get in my head. But I'll like bottom of my foot.
I'm sure that Taylor would just blob us out. My friend
Yeah,
Taylor
with
that does
the
tattoos,
machine.
yeah. I'd be like, hey, we're gonna do a podcast where we're gonna get tattooed. You can be on it.
Yeah.
We'll advertise for you. Just come give us these little outline
I
blobs.
do blobs. These little
Boom.
blobs.
If you want to see it, please comment below because we will totally do
I might
tattoos
have
on the
to-
pod.
I'm so picky about my body. I'm like trying to think, where would I put a blob?
Would you do it like on your legs, like maybe like up here that you don't see? Like,
I was
I mean,
thinking,
are you wearing hoochie mama shorts ever? Like, do your shorts go up past your underwear line?
I used to in Florida, and I haven't
Well,
been up here.
yeah.
I used to love the ones that are like hoochie
Yeah,
mama.
that your
like,
ass cheeks are just
yes.
out. Yeah.
Yes, those were so trendy. Like
Do you
a few
watch
years ago.
Landman?
Mm-mm.
You gotta watch Landman. So it's a Texas show. It's about rigs. It's like you gotta get into it if you're not like into that stuff. But there's an episode on there where he finds a stripper and she's in those booty shorts and her whole butt is just hanging out. And I'm like, it's not even really shorts. They're like literally boy shorts.
Well, what I was thinking was, I could do a blob on my ass, but that would look like something. All right, Dylan. All right, Dylan, fill it up.
I could do a blob as a filler somewhere. You'll just have to get over your phobia and let a blob be on your arm or something.
Yeah, I'll think about it, guys. Maybe on like the underneath of my boob. No one's seen that
There you go.
anymore.
Your blobs will cover that. So.
Yeah, I'll do a blob somewhere. We'll figure it out.
Well, so much for taking it slow. We've already planned multiple tattoos for us, and
well, this is the thing. We are now purging all the like just the silly fun that we needed because we've been so goal oriented.
Yeah, that's
since
true.
the fucking holidays. It's like you have to think, okay, this is their schedule. These are the presents. Who has what? Who has this? What do I have to do? What do I have to cook? Where do I have to go?
Even aside from holidays, I feel like 2025 for me was just like figuring out how to make a buck, kind of. So like I was just like stretching myself out so much by like taking this odd job, and like I'm still like that, and I have opportunities coming. Like this year, I want to be intentional with event planning.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is my passion. I love to do that. I love to meet new people. Like Wade and I just bartended a graduation last week, and it was amazing because it's familiar people that we know, but it's just to hang out and we're serving them.
It's a vibe.
You know, it's a vibe, and him and I are like so connected in a way that like people feed off of us. So it's like we're good energy. We're bringing good energy to an already like good energy event. So that's what I want to do. Like I just want to do the bartending stuff, like, but not so much. Like I don't want to stretch myself out to where I'm like overwhelmed again because I feel like because I'm a control freak. You know me.
Yeah.
I have to always like,
type A, okay.
Yeah,
type
it's
A.
not necessarily a bad thing, but when it comes to communicating, I feel like it gets a little gray for me because I'm like I need a play-by-play type of thing. Like I need to be useful in a way. So if things were just like going idle, then I'm like chaos in my brain and I'm like, oh my god, this is not working out.
I'm glad that you say that because the other day we were trying to figure out our schedule and like I kept sending the same message but then with like slight revisions and it was because I needed to have a text that I could look back and be like, this is exactly everything.
Yes, which is fine. Like I'm the same way and I rewrite stuff all the time, but like especially when we're planning things out so far in advance, my brain is just like on today. So then I'm like, oh wait, did we plan something? Like, what is this time? And then I'm just thinking in my head, especially when it comes to pods for us, I'm like, she probably thinks that I am just such a freaking scatterbrain.
Okay, this is going to be brutal honesty on the pod. When you booked like 7 guest pods at once, I was like, this bitch is fucking mental. But like I was like, and
but
I like
see that was in preparation for a slow season for me because I'm like I just want to book them and get them scheduled so that way we do have months scheduled. So like you said, February, March,
batch
whatever.
recording is a legitimate thing. Like in production, you want to batch record. 7 was off the rip of guests. Like if it was like 7, but like some of them were guests, some were us.
Yeah.
But like coordinating 7 guests, I was like.
No, I do. Like, even now, I'm like, all right, I have to confirm with these people, and like, I have to remember who is
you're
what
mental
day,
for
like,
you.
Yeah, it is.
I'll show up and I'll just fucking get the equipment up.
That's why I'm like sending you this, and I'm like, wait, which dates did I send you for this?
What
I have
time?
this written down, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I hope we're all on the same page.
Our thread was like diabolical the other day, where you were like, okay, this person at this time, and I'm like, wait, I had that person for that time, and you're like, wait, no, you're right, but let's do this then for that.
At least we're pretty and funny.
Yes.
You know, that's why our guests want to come on the pod. It's not because we're organized and like have real stuff going for us. It's because we're fun and pretty.
Yeah, shout out Anthony, who like came to the door and I didn't even know there was a pod.
She literally told him to go take a hike.
I did. I was like, oh, there's nice hiking spots around here.
Go take a hike.
Shut the door.
Yeah, we are a chaotic mess, but it goes with the territory.
But that's what you were saying. It's like, you know, we were so focused on the action steps of 2025. Now 2026 is refining and like mastery. It's
100%.
like we know the steps, we know what works,
Yep.
we know what doesn't. Okay, booking 7 guest pods at once.
Nope, I'm good on that.
Tough.
We'll space it out.
The coordination. That's why I remember when we started, I'm like, guests are fucking a pain in the
I
ass,
know, you did.
Leah.
I'm proud that we got 7 though. We've had a handful on already.
Yes.
Shout out to all the people who have come on our pod. We appreciate you.
We have 2 tomorrow.
Yeah. Back to back. Yep. I'm excited because number one, I love meeting new people like that. Like especially because it gives me like calming to know that other people are going through the same thing. Like I was just with my friend Lindsay today, and she was just telling me like over the last couple months, especially with holiday season, like her cortisol is through the roof, hormonal imbalances are crazy. She's just trying to like get back on track so she can feel good to like do stuff, because you don't want to do anything when you feel like garbage. Like I like know that when my face is breaking out and I'm
Your
about to get
skin
my
looks
period,
so good, by the way.
I have a lot of makeup on today.
No, but I can tell by the texture, Leah, your skin is looking like whatever you're doing is working.
It's because I'm not doing anything. I have reduced my stress level by so much by just like cutting ties with certain things that I'm just like, this just doesn't deserve my energy anymore. Like right now I'm in my like smoke schmeed and play video games.
Yes!
Like that is what I've been doing.
I've been playing tons of Pokemon.
Yep. Fall Guys has been my go-to. Like they're little beans, and it's a like battle royale. You have to be like the first one to win, but they have different challenges and stuff. And I'm just like, it's slow. I can do it for hours.
Should we do a 2 Mamas Gamer channel?
Oh my gosh, people would love that.
I would
especially
love that.
because I'm a shit talker. Like if I'm losing or like something's happened, I'm like, dick nugget, or like I say like crazy things, and Wayne's like, you literally should just stream your own fucking shit.
We should.
He's like,
I've always wanted to do that.
Oh, I would love that. That's all I do. Like I love playing video games, so I'm literally at home smoking. I would probably like have to make myself look a little bit more presentable, because sometimes I just look like a rotting couch potato.
No, we should have that vibe. We should post it that vibe. We'll be in our gym jams. We'll do maybe like a monthly gym jam game sesh.
I love it. We should do that. That's where we're starting. But that's it.
That's enough. We're not.
That's it.
This is a brainstorm pod of all the things we shouldn't do when we're slowing down.
Yeah, 100%.
River's showing the Switch controllers. Yes, we see them. Yes, you're a gamer guy too. Yep, you're playing the Switch too.
That's how you do it.
Yep, it's a game. Yeah, dude, there's something with like needing to slow down, because that cortisol, dude.
It's insane right now.
Yeah, it's
everybody though. Like it's not just our age range. It's like I ran into my aunt today at the mall, and she was like,
you just ran into your aunt.
Yeah, isn't that great? Well, so because the mall, it's like wiped out. Like there's nothing.
Because it's closing,
yeah,
right?
I'm pretty sure it is. I'm not 100%. I was trying to ask my friend about that today. I don't know when they're closing, but like there's not much going on in there. Like they have a lot of stores with like the stuffed animals and the phone cases and like odds and ends stores like that, but like all the major stores like Hollister and Aeropostale and Boscov's are like the main stores in there, and Journeys, like the shoe stores. But like it's no more Sears, no more GameStop, like Spencer's is still kicking.
GameStop's not there?
Literally, it's there still, but there's nothing in the store.
That's good to know, because I almost went there.
Yeah, nothing. So I do think that like it's slowing down. That's why we went there today, because she's like, this is nostalgic. Like I want to capture it before it's like gone, which I love, because I grew up
that's
going
where your photo shoot was.
Yep, in the Richmond Mall. Yeah, those are going to be
dope.
great. So look up Lindsay Rachel Photography. She's amazing. Shout out Lindsay. But people use that mall just to walk now.
Yeah.
Because there's like not a lot of stuff in it. So on the door, I actually was making fun of this because as we're walking in,
I was making fun of it.
I actually did laugh at this. We walk in and there's like a notice on the door and it says, "Attention mall walkers." And I'm like laughing in my head like they could have used
I saw that there.
so many other verbiage like
Visitors?
visitors, customers, like whatever, and they use mall walkers, and then as we're walking in, you see all the same people doing laps, which is great. It's a great, I'm sure that's like a mile, if not more.
Yeah.
Walking loops around there every single day. But then we ran into my aunt, and she was like walking around. She's like, I just do it to like clear my head. She's
Hell
like,
yeah.
I just come. It's cold outside, so it's not really like I can find.
I like walking around it. So Berkshire Mall, guys, look it up. First off, it has a lot of the 80s aesthetic stroke still, where it's like the tile and the neon and then those like column chairs.
Oh my
that
god,
are, like,
we got so many photos in those.
those are so...
They are a vibe.
So
They're
cute.
nostalgic. Should we try to get those? We'll figure out like just like we can cut the top off, but just have the tube for a pod.
I've been thinking about that, but they're like rounded, so we'd be like sitting like this, talking
like backwards to each other, whatever.
Too much, no manual. That'd be awesome. We need to like just do weird ass seating every episode. We do change our backdrop.
Yeah, we
so
do.
It's
and like between. We have goals for Two Mamas No Manual. It may be slow starting because it's our slow season, but we got goals.
Yeah. We're always talking about things we can do. That's the thing. You and I are idea factories.
Yes.
That's what I call it to my other friend who's an idea factory too.
I love it.
Idea factory, where it's like, give us fucking 5 minutes and we will produce 100 ideas. But it's kind of hard because when we feel inspired, we want to do 50 of them.
Yep.
And it's like, no, because the thinking of an idea and the inspiration is the easy part.
Mm-hmm. It's the implementing.
The implementing, the action and the enacting of it, and then the following through, because so many ideas don't just end.
Yeah.
They are ongoing. Like a podcast. You don't just like, it's not like a movie where it's just like, it ends. It's like, no.
You know what though? The other day was like going through all of our podcasts and I was just like feeling proud. I was like, we have 10 episodes out there and we're across all these platforms. Like that's a big deal. Like I feel like we don't give ourselves enough credit.
I told you about that, about how like we're in the 1% because there are just so many podcasts that launch that don't make
one episode.
Yeah, they don't,
not even.
Right. And then they don't even make it to like episode 5. Like almost all of them fall off at episode 5.
Yep. Yeah, so we're doing it.
We've just been doing it. To me, it's like second nature now, thank God. Like, guest coordination is always rough. That's always the most active part, because my other podcast is a guest one, too. So, it's not like I'm just slamming on us and our guests. I love you guys. I'm just saying coordinating guests is very, very tough. And so, it's like, I'm just so... Aside from that, everything is automated, where it's like, okay, we show up, we sit down... Like, we don't have the, like, sometimes with sitting down in front of a camera, you're a little weird at first.
Yes.
We're so natural,
Casual.
we can just sit down.
I think that's what has progressed us so much, is that, like, our podcast is a hangout.
Yeah.
Like, you don't feel, like, I'm sure, like, I was watching, most of the podcasts that I watch are hangouts.
Yeah.
They're just, like, friends getting together, and they're just chatting about their business ventures or their crazy life stuff, and, like, that's what I want it to be like. Like, T Mills has a podcast. Travis Mills is his name. Yeah. And he had MGK on, and like Wayne and I obviously are obsessed with MGK.
Yes, yeah.
So we just like have podcasts up on YouTube on the TV all day, and like ours will come across because it's like on our calendar.
Right,
I'm like, I'm right up there with MGK. I was on a podcast.
Yeah. Mine will also. Yeah, I'll see them like prompt up after like Smosh, and it's like, look at me go.
Yeah, it's good. It's like a good refresher of like, all right, we're doing it. Like we're doing good. But even with this. We haven't even really taken that many breaks. We did one break episode.
1 week.
Yep.
We didn't even wait till the full cycle. We just shifted our cycle.
Yep.
And I think that was truly like we just did not even have the time to meet to record.
No.
Yeah, and we had already booked so many guests that we were like we could try to squeeze one in, but it just would have been too difficult. Yeah, pods are just like, you get in a flow of them and they do become second nature. And I have I just recorded my 1-year anniversary for Realistic Intentionality, where Dylan interviewed me.
Awesome.
And so that was cool as a guest on my own pod.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I was saying that, like, after a year, it does kind of become automatic second nature. And that's where it's like, ideas are so easy at first, and then there is just a long haul of struggle, effort. And then finally it starts to smooth out where you're like, I have made this into an automated habit, and I can think a little less about it.
I love that you said that, because I was kind of thinking that, so 2025 I was getting into my content creation era, like whether it was making flyers for stuff or for the events or just helping other small businesses, and I still love that. That is a passion of mine, but I think that it was too much, like, mentally for me. Like, and I think
content creation is so much, guys.
Like, it is.
I don't want to sound like one of those bitches where it's like, it's a 9 to 5. What was
but
that?
It is.
No, it literally is so tough.
I think that that's, like, what overwhelmed me about it, is that I knew that to get where I wanted to be, I would have had to consistently work on it for, like, a year or two for it to become a passive thing. And I was just like, I just don't have that time or energy to, like, do that. And well, everyone's always like, just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it, which it is. That is what it is. But when you have a child and you're in a marriage, and, like, I'm very integrated into my family, so, like, they need me for stuff, and I'm still figuring out, like, where my cortisol is, and not having like major anxiety on everything I do. So when I'm, like, bringing on all these things, and then more people are relying on me, I felt myself, like, getting more anxious. Like, I don't want to let this person down. I don't want to let this person down. But really, I'm letting myself down because I'm not giving myself that grace period of just, like,
and your and your expectations for yourself are so unrealistically high. I have a YouTube video, which I'm plugging myself a lot for this episode, I guess. Look at me go, plugging literally myself. I have a YouTube video that I recorded, and it's like, I have failed as a content creator. And that's what the whole title is. Yeah. And it's where I acknowledge the fact that, like, to be a quote unquote content creator, it is perceived that you have to post, daily on TikTok, at least once or twice a day, 3 times on Instagram. You have to cross-share everything on Facebook, YouTube, all the platforms, all this stuff. You have to engage. You have to constantly...
It's too much.
It literally, in order to be posting that often and then also engaging for the algorithm to respect you, because it is an algorithm based off addiction. It wants you to be addicted to it. And so it won't boost your goals until you are showing it that I'm also an active doom scroll addiction and, like, engagement.
Well, that's what was happening. And honestly, it was negatively affecting my marriage because I'm just sitting at home glued to my phone. And, like, he would make jokes to me, like, he actually bought me an iPad to work, which I love because now I don't have any socials on my phone.
Yes.
I'm doing a digital detox for the month, and I'm really hoping that I can push it to March. I usually only make it 1 month, but this year I'm like, no. Like, I don't need this stuff on my phone. Like, and I already do feel better. Like, I'm going to bed a little bit earlier. I'm waking up with more energy. Like, I was just doom scrolling.
You look better.
Good.
You look, you're not just the hair and the makeup, because you literally were in a photo shoot, but, like, also, like,
no,
I can tell your aura.
It's slow progressing. Like, I definitely still have some days where I'm just so lethargic, but I think back to, like, how consumed I was, because even going places, I'd be like, oh, let's go try this place out, and Wayne would be like, are you gonna content create? And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm gonna content create, of course. But, like, now I'm like, well, I don't, like, I miss the time in my life where we would just go on hikes and it would just be him and I, and we would just be, like, enjoying it,
not
like,
feeling the
present.
pressure to commodify it.
Yes 100%. So I am glad that I took a step back from that, and I think to myself, like, we have the goal to move to Florida. Like, maybe that's my time to content create. Like, maybe we just literally vlog our life moving from Pennsylvania to Florida, or set up in Florida, and, like, we're doing it. So, like, why not just have a GoPro recording the whole thing? I already know how to edit.
Dude, I love that. I moved from Florida to Pennsylvania, and then
I'm peacing out. We're moving to Florida. Well, that's why I told you. You gotta come back.
We'll meet as snowbirds, right? Like, we'll do some snowbird situation.
I'll come stay with you. You come stay with me. Yeah. No, I like that, because I'm always hot. I'm
always hot.
I am. So I was thinking to myself, like, am I really gonna, like, last?
It's not bad.
Okay.
We
visit Florida a lot, and I'm fine with it, and I love the sun, I love the beach, but I'm thinking to myself, like, in the hottest months, like, am I gonna be? And I'm like, well, I'll be in the ocean.
Listen, Leah, I lived in a shack. Okay, I lived in a tiny home shack built by hippies in the 80s. Okay, it had one little AC unit for the entire shack that had a bunch of different rooms that were just lobbed on to the initial shed that it was. Okay, and even in the hottest times, I'll tell you what, I acclimated to that one little AC unit fucking chugging along, okay? I'm sure that you will have the self-respect to live in a better situation than that.
No, I know. And those are just like silly things that I worry about because it's changed. So this will be the first time that I'm moving out of state, the first time, so I'm like picking these little
What's your
things out.
timeline for that?
2028.
2028, all right.
Yep.
There you go. So 2026 being a time for you to slow down and also kind of prep for like 2 years from now. That's not that long.
Yeah.
It really isn't.
No, it isn't. It goes by, I mean, Wayne and I got married in 2024. He proposed to me in 2021, and I feel like I blinked and our wedding was happening. So I know, like, I'm going to blink and we're going to be prepping to be moving to Florida. I asked him at the end of this past year, and I said, like, what realistically should be our time frame? Like, when should we go down and, like, scope out an area we want to live? Like, are we going to rent when we go down there? Are we just going to try to get a house right away? So, like, that's why we're, like, no spend.
I can help so much with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know,
Yeah.
Well, he lived in Destin for a little bit because when he was stationed
for the
military.
I remember,
So, like, he really likes that area. We have family in Jupiter, Florida. We have family in Palm
Jupiter
Coast.
is awesome.
I think we're going to go with Jupiter.
I lived near, it's a little expensive because it is a little bit of a rich person.
Yeah.
But there is a small town right near Jupiter called Stewart.
Okay. Yes, my cousin lives in Stewart. I mean, my sister-in-law. Ari's aunt.
Family!
Whatever she is.
Family!
Lily, you live in Stewart.
Yes! That is so crazy because that is a small town.
Yeah.
People don't know about that.
Nope,
but
yep,
that's
she
a
lives in
nice place to live. And then right above Stewart is Port St. Lucie. That is also a more affordable family area. But all on that Treasure Coast would be very great.
Jupiter water is just, like, freaking beautiful. Like, I have never went to the beach there and felt stressed. Like, even in times that my life is, like, stressful. Like, that is my, like, calm time. Like, I am not a morning person at all. I literally would wake up at 6 a.m. just to go to the beach to, see the sunrise. And I was, like, ecstatic about it. Like, Wayne actually got upset with me the last time we went because they were still sleeping and we had to drive back. I snuck out and I went and he's like, you could have told me. And I was like, I know, but you were sleeping so peacefully. Like, and sometimes I just, like, need that, you know?
You want a little solo adventure.
Yeah. So I'm excited about it. We're both Florida people. I know that we've been on so many Florida trips and we're just, like, elated there. Like, there is, like, even with stress, we're a go to the beach type of person. Like, we drove through Delaware on the way home from North Carolina, and there's some bougie houses in Delaware. Like, you can live in a really nice house there. So I was like, why didn't we ever think of that?
Yeah,
like,
I thought about Maryland, too. It's the same way.
Like, it's only 3 hours from here, so it's way closer to family to, like, transition, but, like, it's still cold in the winter. Like, we want a different scene.
Yeah, the beach doesn't beach quite as beach. Yeah. You know what I mean?
We want to be one with the palm trees.
Yes,
like,
the palm trees are awesome. Yeah, so. And there's, like, walking catfish. It's, like, a whole different world. And, like, the alligators and stuff. Yeah, like, it will, like, storm really bad. And you'll just see fish walking from puddle to puddle.
Oh, cool,
and it's just,
though.
like, yeah. And, like, the alligators and, like, just, the lizards, the anoles. Like, that's, like, honestly a weird thing that I miss, but I do. I weirdly miss, like, the wildlife. Yeah. Because it is all one climate, and they all just, like, hang out and do, like, lizard shit. It's so cool.
No, I know what you mean.
Because they got squirrels, they got raccoons. Like, we got squirrels, we got raccoons. Like, we got cardinals and stuff, but it's like they got that also, and
then lizards.
Walking fish.
And them gators.
Yeah, and I paddleboarded with one, and it was a good time.
Yeah. You know, I would love to live in Hawaii, though. We went to Hawaii, and I was swimming.
You went to Hawaii?
Yeah. 20...
Jealous. Oh, wait, I think I knew about this. This was the cocaine time, right?
Oh, yeah. Crazy times.
I know about Hawaii.
Yep, we were just like, where can we find drugs? And there was this just, like, pimp daddy guy in this bar with, like, a fanny pack that had he's like, you want mushrooms? You want cocaine? You want weed?
I think that was our first episode we talked about that.
Yep.
Shout out episode 1.
That was a great time, though. Like, Hawaii, aside from the drug use, is a very slow time.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you can just, like, you get there, you're 6 hours behind from Pennsylvania, so your time immediately is like, oh my god, I have all this daytime left.
Yeah.
And we go to the beach, and you're swimming next to turtles. Like, literally, I'm swimming, and I just see this giant-ass turtle, like, swimming by. Like, it's just so cool, like, to experience those things. But I feel like if you aren't smart when you move to Hawaii and you don't do it right, you can get stuck there.
Yeah.
And, like, really go broke. So
I know
just be mindful if
yeah.
you do want to move to Hawaii, because I've heard some horror stories.
Yeah, and it's tough in Hawaii too. Like, I know that there's a bunch of like millionaires buying up all the properties,
I'm sure,
and so now all the locals and then all the imports are like struggling to like
Get along.
and like find their little spots. It's tough, dude. I would love to move to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
That's a big dream of mine.
I was just talking to a girlfriend of mine of us doing like a cruise or some type of all-inclusive resort with the kids, that we could go like Cancun or somewhere like that, because I mean, we did the Bahamas one year when I was a kid. That was pretty cool, but I haven't done like a resort trip in a really long time. I feel like that would be good. It's like slow paced, just like a week of island life.
You know, maybe that would be awesome. Or like, have you ever done a cruise?
Yeah, we did a Disney cruise in 2023, I think. I think it was right before we got married.
I really want to do a cruise that then like goes to I can't remember what the words are. Not the X, there's a word and it starts with E, and I think it says X, but you go and you dock at places and explore and then go back on the boat. I want to do that.
Well, we were supposed to go to Bermuda.
Oh.
But there was a hurricane, so they rerouted us.
Not the vibe. Not the vibe. Not with that triangle.
Canada.
Is
where we ended up.
Oh.
My mom was not a happy cruiser.
Your mom?
No.
Sherry.
Well, because they emailed, I guess, like a little bit prior to say, like, hey, with weather being whatever, we're probably not going to be able to dock in Bermuda, but obviously she didn't get that email. So, like, and a lot of people didn't. Like, it was just like a surpassed thing, because we get there and people are dressed for fucking Bermuda, and we're going to Canada where it's cold as shit. So, like, people are in flip-flops. Like, most of the people stayed on the boat when we docked at Canada. Because
they couldn't go anywhere not, like...
Well, I think that St. Thomas, I don't know, like, where it is in mapping terms, but, like, there's only a few areas that you don't need a passport for. So, Bermuda is one of them, so none of us had our passport.
Gotcha.
So, like, it's not like they could reroute.
You don't need your passport for Canada?
Well, not where we docked.
I don't think that's above board.
Maybe you should just cut that part out.
I know. Maybe we get sued by a cruise company.
Yeah, I don't know how that worked. Maybe so. But we don't have our passports, so.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
We were walking around Canada.
I low-key love the vibe that, like, the international waters is like a lawless land.
Yeah.
I remember when I was 18, I would go down to Florida and I'd go on casino cruises.
Yeah.
And because they drive out the international waters, I could just drink. Like, at 18 years old. So I was just like, pina colada, pina colada, pina colada. And then, like, just, like, gambling on this stupid-ass cruise with my, like, ancient grandpa that I, like, barely talked to. And I was like, this is the life.
Yep. No, I do want to do another cruise. That was a lot of fun, especially because they have so much stuff to do on a cruise.
Yeah.
Like, if you haven't done a cruise, definitely look into it, because you can get packages also, if you are a regular cruise goer, that sometimes you can get your rooms for free because of, like, how often you go, or, like, super discounted because they want you to.
Have you heard of the poop cruise?
No. It sounds like a terrible time.
Yeah. Dude, we're going to get... It's the episode that we're just going to get sued by multiple different companies, because I'm about to say the wrong company. Was it Carnival or Norwegian? Whatever. Anyway, this cruise, it lost power for like 3 days.
I did hear about this.
Yeah, and their septic all like backed up. You're like, you guys should do a cruise, and I'm like,
but poop cruise, don't do that cruise.
It all
oh my god!
Up, and everyone was just like, there was so much poop in the hallway. Everyone was just pooping where they could. Wild.
No.
Wild.
Okay, well. If you wanted to do a cruise, I'm sorry, because you probably don't anymore. Thanks, Dani.
You're welcome. It's awesome, dude.
No, but there's different things that you can do and different trips you could take. Like, before Wayne and I got married and we're, like, saving money, we were just spending like crazy. But we stayed in Ohio for a night or two. That was super fun. We saw MGK at a concert in Cleveland there. Like, he has Life in Pink tour, and a lot of it is of this concert, so it's so cool to watch that because it's like we're literally right there in the stands. Like we saw that whole thing live. So we did a lot of experiences like that. We saw Honey Revenge Band like a lot live. So not like super extravagant things or like traveling out of the country, but like still things that are exciting that you plan for.
Even day trips. I did a day trip to Philly, and I went to the Philadelphia Art Museum, which is free on some days, and all kids up to 18 are free.
Awesome.
Like it's
and
not
I
even
think
like
military
the teenagers.
is too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool to just go into just Philadelphia. And it's like when we're trying to slow down, when we're trying to like calm down, it's like we want to make all these plans, but we have to think like what is easier for us. And it's like maybe that part of 2026 is like still treating ourselves and still indulging our thirst for adventure or our ideas, the idea factory, but then finding a way to do it in slowness and stillness, where it's like, okay, I do want, I'm getting Nancy in town. I want to like get out and see something, but it's like, instead of spending a bunch of money, I'm going to find one thing that takes up the whole day. Like the museum was huge. That would take up the whole day or something. Instead of like bouncing to, I'm going to go shopping at these 8 different stores and then I'm going to go to these 2 different restaurants.
I think that is like what scrolling has done to us, is that like our attention span can't lock in on something
one
for
singular
a long
thing.
Yeah, it's like we have to do this, this, and this, and I'm so guilty of that. Like, even still in 2026, some days, like you saw me yesterday, like I'm trying to jam so much stuff in, but I'm like, no, like I just need to chill. Like if it doesn't work out, like we'll figure it out. Like so. Even like now, I try to plan like 2 things a day. Like whether it's like if we have to clean that day,
that's
or
my
like
max.
Yeah,
like today I have 3, and I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah,
like
it's a lot, especially when you're doing multiple social interactions. Like Aria wants to do soccer this year. She is gonna be in the Wizard of Oz play for the high school. She's gonna be a Munchkin. I am very excited about that.
I love
but
that.
I'm also nervous because I'm like, oh, like by 6 o'clock, like I'm just so. And like now I'm adding these extra things, and obviously I'm gonna do it because I'm her mom and it's exciting for her.
And those things are good for her.
Yeah,
but
I'm like, wait, this isn't slowing down.
So
2026.
so now you have to like slow down on the things you have control over, because you're not gonna stifle your kid.
100%.
And that's part of what motherhood is. And I actually have been really having a lot of contemplations about motherhood and stepmotherhood these days. And like I was thinking how like, when people say motherhood is a sacrifice, I think people think of like the fact that you sacrifice 18 years and that you're, every day you're taking care of them as a baby, and then when they come home. But it's also just like the sacrifice of like you still have a life when you're being a mom, but the thing is,
but where does it fit in?
Right, and it's like in those little micro sacrifices where it's like Aria wants to do this or River wants to do that. So instead of doing this for myself or for my aspirations, I'm going to put them on the back burner.
Yep.
And it's like, it's so hard in the moment because you want to tell yourself you can do it all, but you can't.
Nope.
You just can't.
A lot of marriages, I think, suffer because, like, from that, especially, like, even watching movies growing up, like the man works, the mom stays at home, but then the man comes home and still has his downtime and eats dinner, and like it's like his life is slow moving, but like ours is still like, well, we got to do dinner for our kid, we got to make sure the lunch is packed, we got to do all these things.
Because the man worked, we have to attend to his needs and like, make sure that he relaxes.
So like that stigma from forever ago, like I feel like it's definitely fading off because there's a lot more stay-at-home dads. Like the roles are definitely reversed.
It's
nowadays.
also having a resurgence too with trad wives, and I say that as someone that probably looks like a trad wife, from a reluctant trad wife, right? That I am.
It's hard though.
Yeah,
like the
it's
balancing
tough.
of everything.
I don't want to fucking cook.
Yeah, me neither. Wayne luckily does cook. Like I lucked out.
Dylan cooks because I don't
really
eat
did.
meat, and I refuse to cook his meat. So if he wants meat, he cooks.
You're cooking? No, Wayne's pretty good about that, and he like comes up with like amazing things. Like yesterday he was. So right now we're just trying to cook everything that's in our house. We're
yes, we just did that before the end of the year. Yes, a pantry freaking
so
pantry
it's like
meals.
We're not eating out. We're trying not to buy like crazy amounts of groceries. And even when we do buy groceries, we're like the daily or weekly shoppers. Like we used to do it like a monthly order, and shit would just go bad, and we wouldn't get to cooking it. We got lazy, so like now we just do it that way, which has been much better for us because we can go to the store and spend like $40, and that'll feed us for 2 days, which is pretty damn good.
Yeah,
but. He made, like, Chick-fil-A mac and cheese. So whenever I go to Chick-fil-A, I get the nuggets, and I get fries, and the mac and cheese, and I'll mix it together in like a big bowl. I call it like the stoner bowl.
Hell yeah.
So he brings this out to me, and he has like fries on the side, and he has like the chicken and the mac and cheese, and it's all shit that he made like from our kitchen.
You're
And he's
making me
like,
hungry.
he's like, so I made you like kind of like your Chick-fil-A order, and I'm like, you're the bomb, and it was amazing. Like it tasted great. So I was like, we just need to do this more often. But it's like you said, like coming home from work or having a big planned day, and then having to think about what to cook for dinner.
It takes like actual, and it's like it seems so like counterintuitive. It takes mental effort to slow down.
100%.
And it takes mental effort because we have been so like trained to be fast on the go, wanting to do it all, seeing all this and wanting to do all that, and it's like wanting to get this restaurant, wanting to get this restaurant, and it's like no. We actually have to force ourselves to think and discipline and retrain that muscle to slow down.
Well, that's because I feel like we're constantly operating up here. So when you are chilling, like even right now, like I'm a little antsy because I'm like, oh my God, I feel like I should be doing something. Like I feel like I'm not doing enough.
I'm delirious. I didn't fall asleep till 6 o'clock in the morning this morning.
Or sometimes I'm delirious and I'm like, I should be doing something or, you know, whatever. And like, it takes Wayne sometimes to be like, can you just sit down? Can you just chill?
Sit down.
Yeah, because like I'll be sitting down playing video games, but then I'll get up and like my ADHD is so bad with this, but I'll like go do something and then I'm cleaning something and then I'm like, oh, I put this here, like I gotta do this, and he comes out and he's like, what are you doing? He's like, you're literally in the middle of a video game right now, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, I'm relaxing today.
I'm relaxed.
So,
oh yeah, I forgot I was relaxing.
Yeah, I do forget that I need to relax. But yesterday I went to bed at like 8 o'clock and it was amazing. Like I woke up at like 3 in the morning. And I looked at my alarm and I was like, all right, am I going to be able to go back to bed? Like, I slept from 8 to 3, but I just forced myself. I just immediately put my phone down and I was like, I'm just going back to bed. And I slept
would
straight
you
through.
have woken up and, like, hung out 3 o'clock into the day? What's the earliest?
Maybe not to the day. Like I've woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning before and then let myself be awake watching videos or like whatever, and
until like
6
or 7,
and then went back to bed for a couple hours. Yeah, but like then I'm miserable.
Right.
Like my body is like, why the fuck did you do this to us? You know. So I really am working on trying to go to bed earlier. Like 11 is like my cutoff. Like I want to be in bed by 11.
Yeah.
And I'm a nighttime person. Like I've worked in serving jobs forever, so like 10 o'clock is like this is my time now, so then I don't get to bed until like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning because I spend 10 to 1 just like playing video games or like searching stuff up or whatever. So now I'm like trying to be more diligent. Like I said to Wayne the one day, we woke up at like 6 or 7 and by like 3 o'clock we weren't spent, but we were just like, holy shit, we have so much more time in our day. Like, what are we going to do? Because we had gotten so much stuff done from like, and he's like, he said that, he's like, I've been trying to tell you for like a long time. Like, if you did go to bed at a good time and got up at like 6 when normal people are like getting up and starting their day, it really does make a difference.
I know. I want to do that so bad. And like, there's been so many like times where I start to do it and I'm like, yes. And then other times, and it's like, there's always conflicting information where it's like some information is like, hey, if you're not meant to be a morning person, you're not meant to be a morning person. Yep. And then it's like other ones where it's like, oh, if you need to force yourself to be a morning person. It's like, what is right? What is right? But the reality is the idea to get so much work done before my child wakes up sounds like a dream.
But you know what? I was just reading something the other day, and it was a mom of like 3 kids, all like young too, like 2, 3, and 4 in the same age area. She wakes up at 3:30 in the morning to start her routine. Like face, coffee, she was like doing Bible study. So like she was getting a lot done in that time, but from 3 to 6 she spent.
What time did she go to bed? Like 7?
I don't that it didn't include that in there, but
oh.
Yeah, of course, right?
Convenient.
And obviously this is like stuff that you're reading on the internet, so who knows the validity to it, but I'm just like I just wouldn't even ever want to do that.
Yeah.
Like, waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning just doesn't... And then I'm like, well, I guess, like, there are some people that work jobs where their day starts at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning because they have to be at work by 5 a.m. and then they're going to bed at, like, 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, no. Like, that just seems so abnormal to me.
No. It's like, in the season of, like, trying to slow down, it's like, you have to, like... be fucking real with yourself.
Yeah.
It's like,
what is actually attainable for you?
Yes. It's like, if I could even simply wake up an hour before River, I will take it.
Yeah.
You know? But if there's a day where I'm like, I need to sleep in, dude, I'm going to be slow with it.
Yeah.
You know, this year I'm going to honor my body's rhythms. Because,
Yep.
like, especially as women, we have so many bodily rhythms and schedules and phases.
Seriously.
It's like, it is impossible.
I think that I just, like, have been really big on reminding myself that we're all kind of in the same boat.
Yeah.
Like, there is, like, especially for an era that compares everything to everyone because so much stuff is publicized on the internet. Like, yeah, the internet is showing you what life is supposed to look like. Like,
Right.
Wayne would say this to me all the time because he's like, Christmas time. He's like, you ramp yourself up because you're seeing, oh, this person made this thing or these brownies or these cookies or this and that. He's like,
Yeah.
so now in your brain you're thinking, I have to do this and this and this and this because you watched some random person that you
Yeah.
don't know check off all these things. He's like, but that's not realistic.
I don't do Elf on the Shelf, guys.
I do.
Uh-huh.
I'm a sucker.
I don't know when that started. I didn't have Elf on the Shelf on whatever.
Poppy does crazy things.
Is that your elf?
Yeah, that's Arya's elf. So the one night she got into the flower and she made herself a little ice
I
skating
saw
rink.
many elves be doing things like that.
Yeah, they do crazy things. Make sure you edit this part properly. So
Okay.
she makes like an ice skating rink at our kitchen sink with flour all around. She used Arya's gingerbread house. Like, it was legit. It looked
I would knock
real
a
legit.
Poppy out.
But it was a lot. And to clean up, like, that's the worst thing. Like, some of these elves are doing mischievous ass shit.
Yeah.
Like, wiping poop on the toilets and on the mirrors and stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure it's chocolate. Hopefully it's not elf poop.
I
but
think you have a demon.
mine didn't do no poop things.
Mine didn't know.
No. The worst poop thing Poppy ever did was she collected...
The worst poop thing. There's a spectrum.
Well, it's not even worse. She collected poops from different, like, mystical creatures. So, like, Grinch poop, unicorn poop, elf poop, all the poops, reindeer poop. And it was, like, sprinkles and, like...
I say that I think the elves have been given too much investment and free reign and production value.
We did Christmas Eve. She could touch her. So she carried her around everywhere on Christmas Eve because you're not allowed to touch them.
But you can on Christmas?
Yes. So Christmas Eve, because she goes back to the North Pole, you're not taking away her magic then. So you can touch her. That's what happens. You take away her magic, and then she doesn't do mischievous things if you touch her. It's the whole thing.
When did this happen? Like, I feel like, you know, like the mandala effect?
Yeah.
Where, like, you just, like, wake
Look
up
at
in a
things
different
and, like-
dimension. I feel like I woke up one year and, like, there was a whole different, like, Christmas tradition lore that I had never heard about, never knew, and every single person was doing it and had years of lore about it. And it's just like,
Well, I
what-
feel like that's what
that,
5 years.
that you had to invite the elf in.
Yes, and then she's coming home and she's like, this person and their elf, and then like my cousins, like her cousins have it, so she's talking about her cousins' elves, and I'm just like, now I feel like my kid is like missing out on something.
Because you don't invite an elf into your house.
And now Wayne and
Now
I
you do.
are
and
arguing like,
You mean you have to...
yeah.
Just tell Arya not to watch this episode.
She won't, hopefully.
How am I going to edit this?
Part of me is like this year she got like an American doll for Christmas. She got a lot of the
which
things
one?
she wanted. Lila, I think her name is. It's a gymnastics one.
Oh,
She's in
cute.
gymnastics. That's the one she wanted. But they're expensive as fuck.
I had to.
Oh my god, you bougie bitch.
I had Samantha and Nellie.
There's
Nellie
so
was her best
much.
friend. Samantha was one of the most popular ones back in the day.
So Wayne, I, and her bio dad split it because
Yeah.
I got accessories for her too. So it was like over $200.
Yeah.
So split between the three of us was like way more feasible than
Yeah.
whatever. So I'm like wrapping everything and I'm telling my mom like what we got her, and Santa got her like the mini fridge, and like it's literally like one of those desk fridges for like her facial stuff and things.
Mm-hmm.
But she's like, I don't know how to say this part either, but she's like, you need to give Santa the list of the stuff that you are getting her so that he can get her the pricier things and that you get, and I'm like,
love a strategic queen.
and I'm just like, no though, like no, like this year Dad and I are getting the pricier things and Santa can bring whatever he's gonna bring.
Yeah.
And she's like, but that's not how it works. And I'm like, who said that though? Like, who made up this stuff that like the iPads and the phones and all this stuff have to be from Santa? Like, we can buy that stuff for her so Santa can make and bring whatever else, you know?
I don't label my presents. So things can
Neither
just
do
be
we.
unspoken assumptions.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love it. I love
Yeah.
the excitement that it brings her. Like, Christmas is
It's
full
a
of
lot,
joy.
though. It is another on the pile. It's
Yeah.
another, you know.
I'm glad that there are, but like even Valentine's Day, like I am like a girl mom, so like I go make her like a little Valentine's Day
Yeah, the
basket,
little
and like
stuff,
I
yeah.
love that. So like we've done traditions like that.
I got something in my eye. I'm listening, Leah. Keep going. It's fine. I'm gonna
You're
keep
just
this
digging in there.
This is making the cut.
No, but it's just like we do live in such a, like, my mom wasn't fucking making me Valentine's Day baskets when I was young. Like, she did.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we were spoiled, but like not every time. Like, sometimes if she was out and she just made us a cute little thing, but like Easter and like there is no long-term break. Like,
Right.
there's her birthday's in November,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's Christmas, and then it's a Valentine's Day basket, and then it's an Easter basket, and then we're right back to birthday and Christmas. So it's like,
Yeah, after the whole summer that you're with her
yes.
all the time.
And
yeah.
she's like, I want to go to a water park. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to have 900 sleepovers with my friend. I'm just like, I just want to take a nap for 2 months.
Yeah, yeah, and that's the curse. That's the curse of like the time that we're biologically meant to shut down is just as busy as like the rest
Yeah.
of the year, if not busier. And it's like, how can we possibly?
I don't think anybody really has it figured out, though.
I think it is just setting the intention for the year of like, I'm gonna cut myself some slack and I'm gonna slow the fuck down.
Boundaries.
Yeah, and it's like, you know what? I'm only gonna do now one night, you know, and that's more than what I've been doing. Right?
I wish that more people could have a friendship like we have, because I feel like it is just like so low maintenance. There's never like, we cancel the podcast, like we're supposed to record and I'll text her and I'll be like, oh, this came up or da da da, and she'll text me and she'll be like, actually that's great because this came up
Yeah,
and da da da,
I'm
and,
just
and
like,
it's just, I don't ever get upset, like
No.
I'm never like, fucking, oh my god, we're never, like, I'm just like, it is what it is, like, and that has going to be my mentality for 2026. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care who gets upset with me for me creating boundaries that I need to have for myself to slow down. Like, and I do get worked up,
Right.
and I'm like, oh, this person's probably judging me, they probably think this, and I feel like I put my hand in so many baskets in 2025 that like
Yeah.
people can see the potential that I have, but like really I'm just like a fucking mental case.
Yeah.
So I'm like in all this shit, but at home I'm like, oh my fucking god, oh my fucking god.
Right.
So I'm just like, I just want to just not do any of that stuff.
I think that's like really important, and like I really make a conscious effort to like, well, actually I really don't. I just don't give a fuck. But I do make a conscious effort, like if anything ever is inconvenient on my end, like if let's say I do have to shift things, because I have shifted things
100%.
around for scheduling, it's like I remember like it's not a big deal, like in order to have a village, in order to love and care for people, you gotta like be willing to like
accommodate.
Suffer a singular inconvenience every once in a while. Like, we have glamorized how, oh, all these relationships have to be so perfect, peachy keen, and it's like, no, relationships take effort. So it's like, I don't care if like you or anyone is like, oh, I have to reschedule this, or like, do you mind if I bring someone because they're having a hard day, or it's like, oh, I can't actually bring that food, will you order a pizza? I don't care.
I
don't care.
One time that told me that the problems that are created throughout relationships, or whether they're work relationships or whatever, are mostly created by you, because you're allowing yourself to get worked up about things that you can't control.
It's a reaction, and it's like, you know, like we all know that like life is difficult and it throws you curveballs, and all you can do is try your best to navigate. And so if I can see that my friend is trying their best to navigate, I'm not gonna like just
scrutinize them.
Yeah, like fucking be a dick and just be like, well, actually,
You've changed the schedule around too many times now. Like, I don't know.
It's like, dude, exactly. Like I told you, like I was like, yeah, like we've been just saying like, okay, moving forward, we just need to have a 2 mamas no manual sit down sesh before we book anyone.
Yep.
Because we have to figure out both our schedules so that we can help each other out.
Yep.
It's not even just like, it's like, I don't know, people weaponize things.
Yeah.
And like, I've never been about that. And like, truly at the core of me, I just don't give a fuck. Like,
well, I think that it's such a hard divide of like people pleasers, people that don't know how to create boundaries, and then people that are finding out and figuring out how to create boundaries for the first time in their life. So they're like not overdoing it, but they're like no. So like they don't want to do this, they don't want to that, because it's their first time that they're like putting their foot down and being like, I'm choosing this for myself. So then they like
it's an artful balance, because
yes.
like even with my personal situation I've told you that I'm dealing with right now, and I sent you like a whole message I had drafted, which I didn't even end up sending, you know, but it's like I think I told you where it's like the Pisces part of me just wants to like withdraw and set the boundary and like not even bother. Then the Aries part of me wants to like confront and be like, listen, like this is a conflict and I'm here and I'm about to address it and fire on your ass. And then it's like I had to find the middle ground of like not people pleasing, not just like setting too firm of boundaries that are like ridiculous, but to try to meet in the middle and like communicate and have like real conflict resolution. And so like whether it's like scheduling shit or whatever, it's just like we'll just figure it out. Like we're just gonna do what we do and we will just figure it out. It does not need to be a thing. And it doesn't need to be something that I just like am like I lay down. It's like
no, I know exactly what you mean. And I think that having the consciousness to be aware of like these are things that I need to get done. Like I've been writing myself lists, and I actually have done it on my phone, so my communication is like not great. Like
I'm so sorry. I don't know what the hell's happening.
It's okay.
Hold on. All right.
Especially in terms of like, you know, not so much business stuff, because I feel like when money is involved, it's like I feel like I put that as a priority because like people are paying me to do certain things.
Yeah,
I
there's
want to
bills
be the
and expectations. Yes.
But like in personal relationships, like, you know, being a daughter, being a mother, being a wife, like I definitely do disassociate like way more, because I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm just like overwhelmed, and then I feel bad because like they're just trying to talk to me.
Well, I know what I told Dylan about this. The other night we were talking, and he was like, sometimes he'll like bring up a topic. And like I don't agree about that, like, and like then I'm like, yeah, I just don't really know about that, or like I kind of just think this, and then he's like, well, what do you mean? And then I'll look at him and I'm like, I don't want to debate about this, I don't actually care. And then like he gets really upset by that, because he's just like, I want to have this, like I want to have the conversation, like you're just gonna shut it down. And so I explained it to him. I'm like, I have so many obligations and relationships and things that I can't just look at someone and be like, I don't really care enough to exert the energy to talk about this right now. I'm like, but you are my safe place. You are my home. So sometimes I do just want to rely on you in a way. It's like, if I don't have the energy to debate whether insurance companies should use your marriage status to give you discounts or not, I don't want to have to like
You thought
I'm on fucking crazy pills. I'm on fucking. Is this not? It, no, it was on silent. It was on silent.
Oh my gosh.
I'm delirious.
We're all delirious.
But yeah, you know what?
No,
Sometimes
know
with
what
our
mean,
loved ones,
they get more pushback, and that's okay.
Yes, because they are a safe place, and it's you just have to make sure that it works on both sides equally. You know what I mean?
think that going into the new year, that is like one thing that is important to me to work on, is just allowing, like, I am like a fibber. Like all my life I've just like fibbed about things. And it was stupid things.
Just like little white lies to just like make something smoother.
Yeah, like if like especially in my like with my mom and like my parents or like my siblings and stuff, if they're like, hey, let's do this or whatever, I this is what I've been working on over like the last 2 years. I really don't do this anymore. But growing up,
you'd be like, oh, I have something.
I have something, or oh, this or this, and I would just like make up this little white lie to make it sound better. But now I'm just like, no, I can't, I'm tired.
I've done
no,
that
I
before.
can't, I'm this. And I've been like consciously working on that, because I don't want to lie about who I am.
Right.
Like, I don't want people to like me because I lied about having like some weird thing to do when really I'm just at home like vegging out on a bag of chips playing video games.
Right.
And the other day, like going through all the people that have my location, and there are a lot of people that have my location, which is like fine to me though. Like a couple years ago,
that's wild.
No, I would have not let my friends have my location, not my mom, no one, because I was like fibbing so much about where I was at or what I was
yeah.
doing that like I just didn't feel comfortable
Why
with that.
do people have your, like...
Well, like my close friends. It's not like all these random people.
I
It's
don't
like,
have your location.
well, you will
Leah.
after today. We can
No,
share locations
I
after
don't
today.
want it.
See?
I don't. I have too many devices. I'm already tracking too many people.
Well, whatever then. I'm not special enough to you to be in your location list. I got it.
Should we be on each other's
Yeah.
locations?
Why not?
What? Why?
That way you can hold me accountable if I ever try to fib to you. That's where I'm getting
Actually,
to
Leah,
that.
I can tell you're not at a clean
Exactly.
and you're at a Chipotle.
Yep. So what the fuck? No, but that's what I was saying is that's why I feel like I like having it because it's like more accountability to me. That like I can't go back to my old ways of like saying a weird fib because they can literally see that.
Well, dude, that raises your cortisol. It makes you have to feel like you need to like remember that story forever.
Yep.
It's weight. You know, it's weight, and it's like, you know what? Take the L, okay? Like, sorry, I don't feel like doing that shit, and I'm so sorry. And it's like, you know what? A true friend recognizes.
Yes,
a true friend
that's
is
true.
like, you know what? There's so many days I don't feel like doing shit either.
Yep.
Okay.
And I think that is a great thing to really do at the beginning of each year. Like, you're so tired from the whole year, whether it's work stuff or, you know, a lot of people that are in a corporate job right now are so freaking stressed out because there's changes, like, especially if it's family owned and it's going from one person to another, things are changing so drastically. So, like, everyone's cortisol level is just, like, through the roof right now.
Yeah.
So I think
New Year's resolutions cause people to set expectations
that are sometimes not very realistic.
Right. And so then they have like a lot of guilt and like worries about that.
Yeah, it's just like take it slow. Just like what I've been doing for me is like I want to exercise. I want to get in a gym. I want to eat healthier, but I know that I haven't been doing that for the last 2 years. So it's not going to happen right now because I'm like willing it to happen. It's gonna take time. Like I need the motivation to do it. So I'm slowing myself down. I am digitally cleansing. I'm not scheduling myself, you know, stretching myself thin so that way next month or in March I'm gonna have all this like stored energy. Yeah. That I'll be able to assert myself somewhere else.
For sure. And I'm actually doing, I was just telling my friend about this, I'm doing the smallest increment theory or something like that. It's not, that's not a name. Okay, that's not the name.
It's your name for it.
But
smallest increment theory.
It's that way, if you are in a time of life where you are worn down, you don't have a lot of energy, or you feel like you don't have the capacity to do the things that you want to do, but you're feeling guilty for not doing those things, do the smallest possible increment. So it's like if you're feeling like a type of way that you're not working out, literally stand up, do 5 squats, and that's it.
That's true.
Right? And
that's true.
I've been really feeling guilty about not writing my book. I'm literally in the middle of a book, many chapters already written, but I still have many chapters to go. And I've been feeling so freaking guilty about it. And so last night I was laying in bed and I was like, man, I feel really bad, but like I theoretically could get up and actually just like write my book right now, but instead I'm not. So instead I took out my notes app and I wrote down chapter ideas.
Love that.
Do the smallest increment.
Yep, and, definitely. And write stuff down.
Yeah.
Like, so what I was saying about the notes is I collaborated with Wayne on the notes, like on my iPhone. So I literally have it like things that I'm thinking about right now. And it's like random stuff. Like I have to buy gallon storage bags, or like this needs to be cleaned, or we need to get the car in order before we go to Florida. And it's just all the things that are like raising my cortisol and stressing me out that I'm thinking about. And he can see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just slowing down, getting myself in check, and being more communicative, even in ways that I didn't think. Like, if I don't want to be verbal, because I'm not verbal, and like waking up in the morning is like the worst for me. Like, don't talk to me for the first 2 hours, or I will just like bite your fucking head off. Yeah. I'm sorry, Wayne, he has to deal with me the most in that instance. Yeah. But doing the notes stuff, he can see, like, these are the things that I'm going to bed thinking about. These are the things that I'm waking up thinking about. So, like, you know where my stress level is at now because I am ADHD brain, so I do have all these different things going on at once. And I think that has helped a little bit. Yeah. It probably has increased his stress level.
Well, I don't know, because a lot of stress is from guessing.
Yeah.
Are you good? Okay, it's fine. We're finishing it off. Yeah, so I mean, we've been kind of all over the place for this pod, but a lot of things is just slowing down, being intentional with it, smaller increments of things, being communicative about where you're at.
Yeah.
And this is gonna be. I think I'm just gonna leave everything in, and this is just gonna be the shit show episode.
This is just the chaos episode. Welcome to 2026.
Yes, to Mama's no manual chaos episode of the year.
Just remind yourself that you can accept everything around you. Don't stress out. Lower your cortisol and take it slow and tell people no.
Yes, set realistic expectations. You got this. All right.
Like, subscribe, comment what you want to hear about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stay in touch. We love you.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.